What is up, everyone? Today I have the Strike Rouge kit from Gundam Seed. So this is from the original Gundam Seed. The Rouge only shows up like once, maybe twice in Gundam Seed Destiny, and gets shot down almost immediately. So it's not great. So this one here was released in 2004, so it is quite an old kit. Now, anyone who has watched my AL Strike review will probably know the full outcome of this one. I haven't built it yet, but I expect that it is pretty much the same as the AL Strike RM that I have already built. So this is, fingers crossed, piece for piece, basically the same kit, just pink. We'll find out. But let's pop things open and run through it quickly, since I lost the footage for the AL Strike, so we may as well get it for this one. Now, first off, this kit comes with something a little bit different. It comes with this giant card insert from, I don't know why. The only other really old kit that I've built is the Zeta Gundam, and it didn't come with one of these, so I'm a little bit confused by it. Now, the first runner that I'm going to pull out is shield bits and toe bits from the looks of it, plus some stickers in there as well, so that's quite useful. Now, we do have the book just in here as well. Nice pink colour on the Strike Rouge book as well. And then the legs from the looks of it. So 2 runners there for the legs. Oh. Next off, we've got some parts for the Striker pack and some polycaps as well. It's my all-time favourite. I love polycaps almost as much as I love water slides. Not. Now, just armour, so you can see it's quite a nice shade of real light salmon pink, I guess it's called. Not quite sure, but leave a comment in the comments down below if you know what shade of pink the Strike Rouge is. Maybe it's rouge. Who knows? I don't do colours. I'm not an artist. I'm barely a filmer. So the next one is the rest of the shield, and this little cable here. So anyone that has followed me on Instagram or watched my AL Strike review, they'll know that I absolutely love the base. And the Strike Rouge, for some bizarre reason, comes with one of its own. So this thing's like 30 centimeters long. It's just ridiculous. I have nowhere to put another one of these. I'll figure it out. I'm not even mad. I love it. Now, next up, we've got a couple of pieces. This looks like it's all in the foot and leg parts there. Then we've got some pieces for the base plate. We'll leave those in here. And we've got weapons and some internals. And we've got a giant, not 1/100 figure of Kigali, I think. 1/20th scale of Kigali Eula Alpha. So that's quite cool. I think it's Kigali, yeah. Hopefully it is. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know if it says Kigali, but it looks like it's her instead of Kira, who is the pilot of it, like once. Yeah, so it should be Kigali, which is pretty cool. I don't know why they've given me such a massive figure of Kigali, but I guess that was just a thing that they did back then, because I've got a huge duo from my Death Scythe that I built ages ago. So maybe it was just a random thing that Bandai were doing for a little while, but they're not doing it anymore. They do scale figures these days. So that's the kit. It's probably only going to take me about 4 hours or so to build. I hope you enjoy the build. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you on the other side for the probably very brief review, if it's exactly the same as the AL Strike. Enjoy the build. Now, before I bring everything out as well, I do just want to point out that this kit was brought to me by the fine folks at Hobby Warehouse here in Australia. They're based out of Melbourne. They got this kit to me really quickly in time for isolation to begin here at home. So I hope you're all safe and well, and we will see you later on. All right, hello and welcome back to the review. So we've seen my thoughts at the start. I have kind of built this kit before, but it turns out I haven't. So, well, yeah, I haven't. Complicated story. First off, I love it. It's pink, it's red, it's beautiful. It's a really, really cool looking kit, but it does live up to its 2004 origin. This just kind of hangs in his fingers, so it just kind of sits there. So I'll just chuck this away for now, because it's a cool looking rifle, but it just kind of sits in his fingers, so it'll just fall out as I'm playing with it. So I'm going to take his pack off, hopefully, without breaking something. There we go. Take the pack off. There we go. So she's just going to stand there looking all pretty in pink. So the Strike Rouge is a really cool looking kit. It's obviously based off the Strike. Now I'm going to put it side by side with the Strike from the IWSP. So as you can tell, there's very little difference aside from their coloration. Pretty much everything else about them is exactly the same. So now I haven't built the original Strike Ale Strike kit from 2004-ish, around the time that these came out. So I couldn't say with 100% certainty that yes, they are. And I don't read Japanese, so I couldn't tell you what the runners were telling me either. But I will take this one out and show you quickly the Ale Strike from the remaster. So there's already pretty immediately some major differences in the construction of it. There's more panel lines, there's more detail in the plastic itself, and also it actually holds the weapon, which is nice. So there is a pretty major difference. Not just the fact that I've also put time and effort into the Ale Strike with its stickers and things like that, but also like little detail like in here on the crotch guard here. Let's see if you can kind of make that out. So come up, focus up for me. So you can see these little lines just above where I've placed the sticker. There's little details in the shoulder guards here as well that you can kind of make out. And the shoulder guards there. There's a little bit more detail on the chest here as well. And if I bring in the Strike Rouge, there's significantly less detail on the crotch, on the chest, and on the shoulders. So it is definitely quite an old kit, 16 years this year, but that doesn't mean it's a bad kit. It was a pleasure to build. It was a lovely few hours of sitting down and building it and snipping it all out. And with the light pink color, it's actually quite difficult to see some of the nub marks, which is quite good, because I'm not the type that sands down and removes nub marks and things as I go, or even after I finish the kit. Let's be honest, I am a little bit lazy in that particular regard. But I like to just kind of build and display rather than build and improve. There are a few minor cases where I've done that, but very rarely. I prefer to just kind of build and display. And when I do these reviews, I like to kind of leave them as they are from when you first snap them together, so you've got a better idea of what they look like once they're when they're first completed. So you can see pretty much everything that comes with this in this particular shot. There is a couple more pieces. Let me just grab those. All right, so it does come with a few things. So it comes with a base plate. like what you'll find with the Otori, not the Otori, well, possibly with the Otori. I don't have the Otori Rouge, but it comes with the RM Strike, Ale Strike. This also comes with all the bits and pieces, the cable and everything. I'm not going to pull all those out of my packet. And then it also comes with a 1/20th scale Kigali Eula Arthur. So I haven't actually taken that apart, and it's quite a smooth, shiny plastic. So it would obviously take a bit of time and effort to paint that up. Now, I was never very good at painting my Warhammer figurines. This is a little bit bigger, but I'm going to guarantee that I'm still terrible at it. So I'm not going to try. It's just going to stay on its runner, in its bag, in storage. And it does also come, of course, with some dry transfers and some stickers here, which I may eventually at some point get onto the kit, especially like Kigali's crest and maybe the Kusanagi stuff on there as well. And then finally, it comes with a pair of beam sabers. So the beam saber handles up on the top of the pack here, but otherwise I don't like having the beam sabers out generally on display more often than not. In all my kits that I've got on display here, I think I've got one which has a beam saber out and as if it's ready to go with one. So I'm not the biggest fan of them. I tend to find them a little bit on the cheap side. I kind of like doing action poses, but I'm not too good at them either. So let's bring it back in. So this is the Otori. It's a really, really fun kit. It does show its age. Let's say it's a mid-class master grade. So yeah, let's leave it at that. Mid-class master grade. I'm going to start using that low, mid, and high-class master grade. So and then master tier and god tier and stuff like that. But this is an easy mid-class. It's a fun build. It's a good afternoon. It looks cool. Plenty of opportunities for doing some custom work and engraving your own panel lines and things like that. Heaps of opportunities for that. It's basically a blank slate. And the color is quite pleasing on the eye as well. So if you don't already have the Strike Rouge, this is a good one to get. I couldn't tell you whether or not the Otori is a better one to have, but this one is definitely a much simpler one since the Otori comes with that Otori weapons pack on the back, which I believe is basically an IWSP. But I cannot confirm that, unfortunately. Hopefully one day I will, and then I'll revisit this one. But as it is, I'll leave you to it. If you like this review, please like, subscribe, leave comments down below, things like that. Share me, so on and so forth. Get the word out that I'm mildly awful at these things, but hopefully entertaining. And I will see you in the next video.